Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Hatchets here, and today, for nostalgia's sake, we're going to be looking at a Shadows of Evil Lil Arnie upgrade quest that basically got cancelled at last minute. So before we begin the video, I'm going to have to ask everyone to comment, like, and subscribe. Good, now that you guys have done that, we can jump straight into this. So if you guys remember or recall, I basically made a video about a cancelled Apothecon Servant upgrade quest that was found within the scripts of Shadows of Evil that actually got revealed 5 years later, just as this Lil Arnie Easter egg quest also got revealed 5 years later. So I made a video about that quite recently. I will put a link in the top right hand corner of the screen so you guys can check out the canceled Apothecon Servant upgrade quest. And I'm just gonna say it feels good to hear this music once again from Shadows of Evil, because Shadows of Evil is probably within my top 5 favorite maps of all time. It's a true masterpiece, guys. But I'm just gonna talk about this little upgrade quest that we have for the Lil Arnies real quick, and it was actually revealed by Henry Schmidt. He was a former game designer at Treyarch from 2012 to 2016, so he was involved in the development of Black Ops 3 Zombies and specifically Shadows of Evil, because Black Ops 3 came out in 2015, so he was obviously involved in the game design. And 2 references to Schmidt can be found within Shadows of Evil, including a storefront photo of the developer at the waterfront district by the boxing gym. So you guys can check out Mr. Schmidt. He's a real life person, obviously, who was a game designer, and he does have validity. Why? Because he actually worked on Black Ops 3 Zombies. So we're going to begin with the Lil Arnie upgrade quest steps, and the first step was to obtain a keeper jar. Now you guys are probably thinking, what are you talking about? You just spin the box and get the Lil Arnies? Well, actually, that wasn't how it was before, and they actually deleted the whole quest to obtain Lil Arnies, and there were specific steps. So upon beginning a match on Shadows of Evil, a number of keeper jars will spawn in each district: Canal, Footlight, Waterfront, and Junction. So the keeper jar is basically what we see in the box and the little octopus inside of there, and you had to find the separate keeper jars at once when the game began. Each district has a single location referred to as keeper storerooms, in which the keeper jar will spawn on a table. So basically what you guys had to do was find these keeper jars and capture Lil Arnie around the map, and we're going to go into that real quick, and we're going to continue reading the steps. So the players simply need to locate and interact with a keeper jar to collect it. That is actually the first step. The next step was to capture Lil Arnie. Once the player has obtained the magic keeper jar, they will be given 1 chance per round to capture Lil Arnie. First, the district is chosen at random, then 2 points within the district are chosen at random. The points within the district are referred to as doors, each of which has an exit and enter sound. So it had some sort of sound sonar metal detection system within the game, kind of like the Apothecon Servant upgrade, where if you got close to Lil Arnie, he would make some sort of sound within the game, and that's how you knew that you were about to capture him. As these points do not exist in the final build, you'll need to use your imagination as to see what they look like. So that's obviously referring to how this quest got cancelled. After the randomized locations are chosen, unique FX and audio will play for a short period of time to draw the player near. Lil Arnie will then move from one door to the other at a speed which increases over time. This process is referred to as dashing and scurrying by the developers. So now we're going to move on to the next step, and that is throwing Lil Arnie once he is captured. So the player can throw the populated keeper jar to utilize its offensive capabilities. Unlike the final build, however, this can only be done once. So you can only use Lil Arnie once, it would break and Lil Arnie would escape, and then the next round you had the chance to capture him once again. That's pretty interesting, guys. Lil Arnies would have been a lot different and not so similar to the usual monkey bombs that we had and the Lil Arnies that we experienced within Shadows of Evil, as you would have had to capture him each round, and you couldn't just keep using all 3 in the allotted slot that we had. So you could also upgrade to the magical keeper jar, which would basically mean that you didn't have to replenish Lil Arnie, and you had to obtain a separate quest. We don't actually know the steps for this quest, but you had to do a quest. Maybe it'll get revealed soon, guys, but you had to do a whole separate quest to get a permanent Lil Arnie like we got in the final build. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys within the next one.